Hey guys, I finally have a new setup for my camera, so if my videos look a little different from now on, it's because of that. And ignore the storm siren testing. It's Tuesday, so that'll go in a minute. This week is mostly just an opinion piece. I don't have any big news yet. I was thinking about a topic for this video and I was running short on ideas. And I was thinking, and then I saw a picture of one of the little puppies that PGI is training right now. And I realized the dog I want, if I had my way about things, would be a golden retriever. I'm not saying they're the absolute best, but this video is about why I think golden retrievers, in my opinion, make the best service dogs. And the reason, there's a lot of dogs. Any dog can be a service dog. Big, small, whatever. I've seen Great Danes be service dogs. I've seen Chihuahuas and Papillons be service dogs. Mostly with the service dog, it comes down to temperament, and either they have that 1 or 2% that can do task work or they don't. The thing that I think makes golden retrievers good service dogs is that they are willing to please. And when I say they're calm, I mean they don't get rattled real easy. They're just real easygoing. And I think while service dogs need energy so they can get up and work every day, I need like a really stable, easy to please dog. That's really what I want. And I've had, as I've mentioned in other videos, I've had a lot of problems with dog training. A lot of that has been my own error. I'll admit that. This is a diary of sorts. I'll admit I've made a lot of mistakes. I've given up. I've had a lot of anxiety about dog training. But I'm trying to surround myself with people that know what they're doing and that can show me what I'm doing wrong and how to do it better. I want to be a good dog trainer. I want to be a good handler and be the best person for this dog that I can be, so the dog can be the best for me. And in my opinion, I think a golden retriever or some sort of retriever cross is going to do that best, temperament-wise. I have nothing against labs. My mom owns a lab, but I think sometimes labs are a little too bouncy for me. I don't really see a lot of Goldens that are bouncy. Yes, they can have a lot of energy, but they are still a little bit more even keel, and they're gonna look at you and say, okay, what can I do now? The old adage my dad always said about Goldens, when my mom had a Golden, when she was about my age. Well, she actually got her when she was in her 20s, before she married my dad, was Goldens could have babies pulling on their ears and stuff like that, and they're fine. And they don't get snarky about it. The best example of this is My sister-in-law is Golden, who is probably the most laid-back Golden Retriever I have ever seen. And I've seen a lot of Golden Retrievers. The flip side of that is my parents' neighbors at the end of the street have 2 Golden Retrievers, and they are noisy, and they have a lot of energy. I need something between the bounciness and the energy and the calmness. When I told PGI I needed a calm dog, I needed a well-balanced dog that can flip between having a lot of energy but being calm. When you could lie down and it could lie down when I was writing or something. But then on my part, I have to realize, okay, it's time to take this dog for a walk and go for a 20-30 minute walk on my favorite walking paths down by the park. And so, I mean, again, that's stuff I have to learn. But I really like Goldens as opposed to Labs or German Shepherds or anything like that, mostly because of their temperament. They don't tend to get aggressive. German Shepherds tend to get a little bit protective of their people, which is a lot of the times a good thing, but if you don't balance that with quote-unquote turning the dog off, that just doesn't work with someone like me that has a very low-key personality and stuff like that. So I mean, if they say, oh, we have a dog that's a good match for you and it's a German Shepherd, they're only training one German Shepherd right now. I don't know if he's been placed or not. So most of the dogs that PGI is training right now, they're lab crosses and stuff like that. They do have a retriever cross named Jojo. And she seems like she's got the real easygoing golden temperament. If they give her to me, you know, that would be great. But they may say, oh, you need a dog that has more energy or something like that. So, you know, I don't know. I haven't gotten a call that says, oh, we have a dog for you. And, but I really think the Golden Retriever temperament is something that's a little bit more conducive to what I want in a dog. Yes, a Golden Retriever is going to need to have a walk and like any other dog. But I like that a little bit better than a lab. But of course, a lot of their dogs are mutts that they pull from the shelters. They do get purebred dogs every once in a while if a breeder donates a puppy or something. But I'll take whatever dog they give me. I've said that before on here, but I really like the Golden Retriever temperament. I want a dog that's ready to go, but I want a dog that's very mellow and chilled out when it needs to be. I wanted to add something else to this video, that there was a lot of service dog agencies. I think it was going into in the 90s, that would cross Labs and Golden Retrievers, that they said these mixes had the perfect temperament. And that was mostly because you had the energy of the Lab but the calmness and willing to please, always tail wagging golden retriever. I think a lot of agencies have gotten away from doing that, at least the agencies, the big ones that breed their own dogs. But now I think a lot of people are realizing any dog can be a service dog, and so people are taking the good natural talents of each of these dogs, whatever they may be, a poodle, a German Shepherd, a Golden Retriever, a Lab, whatever, and bringing that out in the dog and using that and saying, okay, this dog's going to have good skills to be a guide dog or a mobility dog or a seizure alert dog. And then you have dogs that are that have a special talent for alerting, and you can't train that. And so you have the dogs that have the talents that nobody trains them. They're just wired that way. So I just hope that I have a good dog that can get me and know when I'm having a bad day, that we're in sync. And I feel like I just have had a lot of misfits for things, so I'm hoping I don't have any more of that and I can learn and grow, and the dog can too. So I really that's really one of the things I really want in a service dog. And I really hope they call me in the next few months and say, we have a dog for you. So that's something that is important to me, and I wish I could make them understand that I could point to a picture and say, that's the dog I want. And I wish I could meet some more of their dogs, their newer ones, and stuff like that. I've met some of their other dogs, and I like a lot of the dogs that they have in training right now. Yes, they need work, and I realize that. They're not 100% ready to go. But, I mean, I realize the dogs aren't perfect. They're not robots. But I really would like to have one of the golden retrievers they have in training right now. And these dogs are still very young. They are, the one is 5 months and the other is 7 months, 8 months. And so, I mean, it's going to be a while before these dogs are out of the prison program and back at PGI and stuff like that. So, you know, who knows? They may have a dog for me very soon, and I'm just praying that they have one by the end of the summer or earlier in the fall. I know I may not get a dog. I have to clear training before that even happens. But I have a lot of stuff up in the air. And that's one of the things that really makes me anxious. And I'll admit that. I don't like having a lot of question marks over my head. and not knowing what's going to happen. But I don't have control of that. I just, I just have to, stick to things and keep doing what I'm doing, and keep learning as much as I can, and have faith, and hopefully I will get a call in a few months that says they have a dog for me. And hopefully it's one of the golden retrievers, or some other dog they think will be a good fit. I'm not going to let things rattle me this time. I have this as an outlet, and that was my main reason, again, behind starting this channel, was to have an outlet so I don't freak out every time something happens. And I want to be in control of things, and I know that's not going to happen all the time. But I think if I have the right dog that's a good fit for my personality, there's a less chance that that will happen. And PGI is really good about that. So I hope they get the idea that I really need a calmer dog, but a calmer dog that's going to be very easygoing. I might have used the wrong words on my application. I realize that now. And I probably won't call them again until the end of the summer. Give them a little bit more time. Give these dogs, even the dogs that Bradley is training right now, give them a little bit more time to learn, a little bit more time to grow up, and hopefully by the end of the summer there will be more to this channel. So hang in there, people who are watching, and I know the people that are with me, my subscribers. I know you really enjoy my videos, and I'm trying to do the best that I can. Until next week, this is Service Dog Diaries, signing off.